2 of New Hampshire Appalachian Trail. I got up a bit before 5 this morning. Wanted to check out the sunrise from the fire tower, and it wasn't super spectacular, but the undercast was amazing. There's a bit of a glow of the sun on the horizon through the clouds, but only Mt Cube and a couple other little sub-peaks were popping out of the clouds to the north, and it was really cool. So I made my breakfast and had my coffee at the tower and took in the view while I sipped my coffee. It's a good start to the day. I'm on my way down Smarts. You're looking at about 21 miles today, and plus a couple side trails, so I'll probably be more in the neighborhood of 22, 23. But hopefully it should be a little less rugged. The climb up and over Mount Cube is about the only real rugged part of the day. And Mount Mist, Webster Slide Peak will be a couple of other more moderate climbs. I have to climb up to the Hexacuba shelter too to trace that trail out, so not looking forward to that bonus mileage, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're out here. So making some quick miles down the trail here. It's nice and smooth and descending all the way. And then we just gotta go up and over Cube and then a few more miles, and we'll be camping up at Jeffers Brook tonight at the base of Moosilauke. And then day 3 will be big challenge going over Moosilauke and the Kinsmans in one day. So looking forward to today being kind of more of a moderate day in between yesterday and tomorrow's more tough stuff. So gonna be a good day. Still pretty humid, still pretty stale, but we'll make the best of it. That is the 7th pile of moose poo I have seen since I left camp 24 minutes ago. They are out here for sure. Is today the day I finally run into one? We shall see. 3.6 miles down. Made it to this nice bridge over this brook here. Nice spot to go lay down in the water down there. And a long day. It'd be a good spot. But mostly down the way, Smarts. I figured got to climb up Eastman Ledge coming up, so I'm pretty good on water, but I figured I'd just top off what I had and I can drink all I want while I'm heading up the climbs. So just gonna filter a little bit of water here, top off my bottles, and start moving along. Made it to the top of Eastman Ledge. Looking back towards Smarts Mountain where I started this morning, and she is gone into the clouds now. Glad I got up there when I was and actually got a view of the undercast while I was up on the fire tower. Got lucky there because there's certainly nothing to see from up there right now. Lucky. Stand here for a second. It's the first little slight breeze I felt all morning, so cool down a little bit after that climb up these ledges here, and Hexacuba will be next, and then up Mount Cube. Should be the biggest climb of the day there. We have made it up to the Hexacuba shelter. Just a little 0.15 mile side climb off the main trail. Just figured I'd stop to sit for a second and grab a drink and grab a snack before we make the final push up Mount Cube. Really nice shelter, really clean, really open. Lots of space in here. Be a nice spot to spend the night, but I still got a lot more miles to go. So try to dry off a little bit before I break up another sweat hiking in this absolute pea soup of a day again. Just one of those days where just existing outside and you just get wet just from existing. So grateful it's not dumping rain. And again, that might be more refreshing if it was. So I'll just keep soldiering on. We're at 5.15 miles for the day. Should be about just shy of a quarter of the way through our full day. Well, this is supposed to be the view spur for North Cube. This is all the view I'll be treated to today, unfortunately. It's too bad. Probably a nice spot. 52 with should be a view. That's 27 for me there. Onward. Shout out to the trail crews for sure. There's a crew on the other side of the summit just below doing some work on the trail where there's a lot of washout, and coming down the other side, it's these beautiful wooden steps. Nice cuts for traction. Thanks for nice going. So, shout out and thank you to everyone that works on the trails, all those volunteers. Do great work. Another shout out to the condition of this trail is, I believe, the Kodak Trail coming off Mt Cube, and a whole bunch of these beautiful rock staircases as well. Very well taken care of trail. It's making for a nice smooth cruise down this mountain compared to the other side. It's very rugged and rooty and rocky and slabby, and this one it's a little rough in spots, but then you get to one of those staircases and you can just breeze. It's nice to be able to take a bunch of steps without having to do a physics equation with every step to figure out how you're not gonna eat it. So shout out again, trail crews. We are down from Mt Cube officially. Made it to Route 25A. 4 miles down from there. Get to cross the road and head up towards Ore Hill. Checking back in, making the climb up Ore Hill, just a few tenths of a mile short of the tent site up there. A little later in the day, had a couple of stops because the last two road crossings had awesome trail magic going on. There's one bunch of people had water, lemonade, fruit, popsicles, fried rice. It was great. The next road crossing, barely 2 miles later, Popeye, class of 2022, was serving up hot dogs, burgers, and beer. It was amazing. So I stopped for a little, chatted with everyone at each of those. Had a nice cold beer. Just what the doctor ordered on this humid day. So slowed the pace down a little bit, but I knew I could afford to today with the less miles and less gnarly miles. So it's about 2 p.m., 5 hours into hiking, moving about 12 and a half miles down. We got about 9 to 10 to go to Jeffers, our campus for the night. So even if I keep up a pretty decent slow pace, I'll get there by 6 p.m. So not too bad. Almost missed, but did not miss Mount Mist. Last climb before we get down to Jeffers Brook. Should be just over 3 miles downhill from here to camp. Let's get there. All right, we made it to Route 25. Beautiful site, 20.3 miles so far here. I was originally gonna look at Jeffers Brook Shelter, but a couple of fellow hikers said they were gonna check out the Hikers Welcome Hostel down the road, so I might check that out too. So let's see if they got any room, and if they do, I might just stay there.